Hey, what's going on, guys? Addison Molina here with some more quality Pixel Tamer content. Make sure to go ahead and smash that like button or you're gonna find a baby Larvitar on your front porch. You might think that's all fine and dandy, but Mama Tyranitar gonna smash through your front door and gonna get her baby back. So you better press the like button to avoid your front door getting smashed in. But without further ado, though, let's go and get right into this Poke Profile. Today's Poke Profile is going to be on Tyranitar and Mega Tyranitar because of recent requests on server M32 and the Pixel Tamer Discord. Tyranitar is one of the best free-to-play options of orange Pokemon to get early in the game if you joined a server within the first week of its release. Tyranitar shards were given out for free for accomplishing different quests, making it very easy to get one or even multiple to get your first awakening of an orange Pokemon. But is Tyranitar even good? Let's go ahead and take a look. So, starting with its base evolution, Larvitar. Nothing crazy, never even found one, or its evolution, Pupitar. You might be lucky and find either one of them in the hunt, but I've yet to see one so far. But let's go and get into the bread and butter of what you're even here for, Tyranitar and Mega Tyranitar. Tyranitar is a very solid base stat total of 600, with its strong suits being an HP, physical attack, and both physical and special defense. All of these stats are over 100. If you watched my previous Milotic profile, I mentioned that any stat over 100 base is very solid and shouldn't be messed with. Tyranitar has 4 of these. Even if its special attack is 95, it's almost there. It almost has 5, like dang. But moving on to its special ability, Charge. It increases its crit by 8%, and every critical has a 30% chance of paralyzing the target for 1 round. It's a decent ability, don't get me wrong, but increasing your crit chance is a decent thing to have. But the second half of the ability only has a 30% chance of happening, meaning if you do manage to get a crit, you still have less than a third chance of paralyzation. That's a little lower than mediocre in my book, but let's go ahead and continue. Moving on to its move pool, we got 3 attacks. We have Rock Throw, we have Rolling Kick, we have Double Iron Bash. Let's start with Rock Throw. Deals 50 damage to 2 enemy units. That's it. Okay. Maybe gets better with the other moves. Rolling Kick. Temporarily increases its accuracy by 50% and crit chance by 50% and deals damage to 2 enemy units. But it costs 70? Am I even going to be able to use this to use these temporary buffs? It costs 70. That's like 70% of its SP. Oh my god. Maybe this last move will be worth it. Double Iron Bash. 2 attacks to 1 enemy unit that reduces its own physical defense and special defense for 9 rounds. Wait, 9 rounds? And it costs 75. You're kidding, right? This is okay. That's not getting any better. Maybe its awakening is pretty nuts. Okay, let's see. Double attack attacks 1 enemy unit 3 times and paralyzes it for 1 round. I mean, that's okay. That's actually pretty dang good. But it also costs 70. But 3 attacks with 100 base each. That's a really solid hit. That's 300 damage. And let's take a look at Tyranitar's passive ability. Magic Resistance increases his special attack reduction by 20%, making him even more of a tank. It's not bad, it's not bad. But let's go and take a look at Mega Tyranitar real quick. Mega Tyranitar is going to have the same awakening abilities and starting abilities that regular Tyranitar has, so we're not going to touch up on those at all. But let's go and take a look at its base stat info. Mega Tyranitar is a base stat of 700 from 600, so we got that 100 increase. That increase is in physical attack by 30, special defense by 20, physical defense by 40, and speed by 10. Mega Tyranitar is starting to turn into a physical tank, almost like a club bouncer. Like, picture walking up to the club to party and Mega Tyranitar is just chilling there at the front door. Ain't nobody gonna mess with him. But Mega Tyranitar doesn't get any more HP, and not much more in special defense. So, I guess if your opponent has a strong special team, Mega Tyranitar is gonna suffer. He's not gonna do so hot. So he hits really hard, and he can take a punch, but he can't take a bullet. That's kind of the issue there. So, Mega Tyranitar gets one more move at Mega Earthquake. Probably Tyranitar's best move does 65 damage to all enemy units. That's it, and it's probably his best move on your team. As much as Tyranitar gets the award for being a tank, he does not have the HP or the move pool to back himself up, unless you're doing Solo King. However, I do think that there are ways to make Tyranitar a solid option. Because Tyranitar's ability is based around his critical, I would equip him with items that give himself a higher critical chance. Not necessarily more critical damage, just a higher critical chance. You want Tyranitar to paralyze as much as possible. In a game where disruptions and status conditions are very important, you want to make sure that paralyzation happens as often, or you give it the most opportunity to happen. Unfortunately, you can't increase his paralyzation chance from the critical though, you can only increase how often he crits. However, if you're looking for more of a tank build, you can find items that increase the percentage of his physical and special defense to make him even tankier. You could also do HP as an option here. If you have the ability to, I would also level up his skill bonus. I really would. This raises his max SP, which is the cost of the moves. The more SP he has, the more you're going to be able to take advantage of combos like Rolling Kick into Earthquake or Double Iron Bash. As it stands in his base, he can't combo by himself. He doesn't have enough SP, and his moves cost too much to be used together. In summary though, Tyranitar is too slow, but he's a really good tank and a physical attacker. He has less than stellar abilities, but does what he does really well. As I see it, Tyranitar is decent on your team, but excels much more in Solo King. He's much more of a lone wolf than a team player. But that's going to be it for this PokeProfile. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you have any recommendations for Pokemon that you'd like to see in future PokeProfiles in this series, make sure to go and leave a comment below with your suggestions. And as always, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Love you all, and take care, guys.